All right, everybody, what's going on? Welcome to the stream. Hope you're all doing fantastic. As always, I'm Al Rivers. Good morning, good evening, and good afternoon, wherever you are in the world. Spitfire from the UK. What's going on, buddy? How you doing? Happy Monday for you, I think. I think you're already in on Monday. Let's see, time in Yep, it's 1 a.m. So yeah, happy Monday. Good morning. If you're on my side of the world, good evening. Happy Sunday. It is the last day of the weekend, and we're gonna make the best out of our last few hours that we have here, at least before it's dinner time. So where we left off last time, again, back in Castleton on City Skylines Remastered. I said I was gonna do a detailing video, but I wasn't gonna have time the last few days to put something together. So I figured, let's just do a live session. I think it's gonna work out best. So yeah, here we are, getting a little aerial view of everything that we've worked on so far, and it's looking pretty tidy. Little patchy areas here and there where I could do a little bit more, just to kind of pretty up the area and make it a little bit look a little bit more interesting. But so far, this area looks pretty good. I like what we did over here with our Food Plus Mart. We've got the main road in there, or at least a little parking area, and then we've got some parks that surround that. But yeah, it's a nice little spot right in the middle of all this residential, and really helps sort out the shopping demand that's in this area. Because that was starting to become little bit of an issue with all the traffic that was coming through here. Really awake when you stream? Yeah, I know. It's just the time zone difference is what it really comes down to. But I appreciate you stopping by, man. I really do. I know it's not easy for you, so welcome, welcome, welcome. One of the things I wanted to do last week was actually move this train station. So I kind of mentioned it just because, well, traffic. Look at this. We just got a bunch of cars piling in on each other, and everyone, as soon as they leave the station, they take their bikes or they walk and run way over here, and they come over here to catch the subway. Oh, autosave already. That was quick. They run over here to catch the subway, and I figured, you know what? I think it's just best to bring the train station a lot closer to where the subway is in order to try to minimize that traffic issue. 'Cause that's insane. That's a little crazy. So before we actually get into the detailing, I do want to correct that. I've got that bypass station, but I think we're gonna go with the ROJ elevated station. I just think it's gonna look a lot cleaner, and I'm not gonna have that extra parking. So if you want to see the station, that's what it looks like. It's just gonna be people walking in and out of there. So worst case, probably just put one-way road through here. So let's go ahead and do that. We've got our new City Skylines 2 building, game nonstop. So you can see people coming through there and buying the new game that's coming out in, what, about 2 months? We're almost there. We're almost there. It's crazy how time is flying. How am I doing? I'm doing well. How are you doing? How are things going on that side of the world? Let's get our station in here. Let's try to center it as best we can. Yeah, it's probably as best as it's gonna get. We'll go with it. Yeah, it's a pretty good looking station. Cool. Yeah, we may just leave that station there. Just for the heck of it. Very boring in the UK. I am boring. It's not a bad thing, you know. It's not bad for things to be boring. some good can come out of a boring day. Alright, let's grab this point here. There we go. Point there. There we go. Hopefully that's the same height. Yes, it is. Fantastic. And then what we'll do is connect that up there. Let's figure out how we're going to do this. Ooh, that doesn't look fantastic. Alright, we will roll with that. I think we are going to get rid of the station now. Curious to see what's going to happen with this, because... Alright. All these people are going to bounce now. Oh. Let's get the straight through. There we go. May end up having to change this up again. Not entirely sure yet. But for now, let's go ahead and make this connection here as well. But from here, whoops. Alright, let's see if we can make a decent connection over here. Looks like we can. Sort of. It looks a little funky, but... we'll, do one of these. Alpha, what's up? How's it going? Got all the usual suspects here today. Alright, let's see if we can swing this around. Ooh. Yeah. It's gonna be interesting. Alright, let's do that. And then actually bring that height down. Doesn't need to come up. Alright, let's try that again. Swing it around, lower the height there. And I think can clean this up a little bit. That looks crap. Hey, what's up, X? How's it going? Growing rapidly? Yeah, you know, you talking about the channel or are you talking about the city? because the channel has actually grown pretty well as well. So thank you all for your continued support. Like, oh, it's kind of nice. Let's see. Why don't we try to bring it from this height? 7 watchers. I got 7 people watching? What? Oh, dang. All right. Hey, if you're joining in for the first time tonight, go ahead and introduce yourself, because this wouldn't be happening without your support. So say hello, say hi to the community, the rest of the community. Let us know if you're playing on console or if you play City Skylines on, what's the other thing? Oh yeah, PC. And whether or not you're super excited about City Skylines 2 coming out soon, or if you're cautiously optimistic. Let's try this. Oh. All right, and we leveled all that out. I have to take this back a little bit more, huh? All right, let's pick that height. There we go. Okay, let's try this now. Alright, that looks a lot cleaner. Oh, that looks much better. That's a super tight turn. So let's see if we can fix that a little bit too. Alright, that's really steep, but hey, we'll just leave it. Leave it as is. Got our connections there. Perfect. Alright, let me get caught up here. Need multiplayer in City Skylines? Yeah, you know what? I kind of agree with that. It would have been really cool if would have been able to do like neighboring cities, like kind of. I think they kind of did that with what was that? SimCity 4, I believe. They tried to. I think that would have been really neat. All right, let's clean that up a little bit. I think we make that look better. I think that looks the same actually, but you know, we'll roll with it. Kind of slowly remembering what I did here now. Now I'm regretting having destroyed that, but I think it's all right. Ooh, that's not all right. There we go. Get our curve. There we go. That's a little cleaner. All right. On PS5 with me, scared that you can't import worlds or cities. So that would be a pain. It's need to connect every house to pipes. So at least from what I understand with CS2 is that you don't need to run pipes anymore. It's all going to be integrated into the streets, which is a huge benefit in my opinion. It's going to take a lot of time off our hands from having to lay pipes, and you know, if we want to do it right, put it under the roads. Hey David, how you doing? Welcome from Tennessee. Very nice. Buddy of mine, actually remote coworker buddy, he lives out in Tennessee as well, and he's telling me you guys are having crazy weather over there, at least over the last few weeks. Always wanted to go to Tennessee. Playing on PS5 as well. Awesome, awesome. As you can tell from the UI bar at the bottom, I am also on PS5. All right, let's see if we've got people coming in here now. Not quite. Oh man, that. Not a fan of that. Alright, let's see if we can clean this up. Does that look better? That does look... Actually, since we've already got this height, we can actually keep it at this height. Let me do that. Let's try that. Oops. The crazy is right. At least from what it sounds like, crazy is also a bit of an understatement. Okay, let's try this. Alright. Alright. We'll go with that. We'll go with that. Me going to somebody's wedding comes in sloppy clothes. Albert's game. Wait, are you at a wedding right now? And you're watching the stream at a wedding? That's, I mean, I feel honored. There we go. All right, cool. We've got some people waiting here. Fantastic. So that should work out a little better for us. Let's see. Where is our subway? I know I had a 2-story subway line here. Oh, there it is. It's right here. Oh, okay. Perfect. Now people can come straight out of there. Hopefully that improves our traffic flow. Cool, 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 cool. All right, let's take a look at where our traffic is now. 84%. Awesome. Looks like people are still trying to filter out of here. I am probably going to get rid of that. But we're detailing today. So why don't we... Let's move our focus over here to Finch and Robert Street. So we got a lot of these specialized buildings. For those of you that haven't been here, you're in your room crying about your slowly deteriorating city. Hey, if you got something that you're struggling with, put it in the chat. Maybe you can have some tips from a few other viewers. Might help out. All right, so we've got our medical lab over here. I know we've got our university where we've got just about what is that, like 3/4 full. We got a fire station. Let's go ahead and switch this to random because I kind of like seeing the small fire trucks. Got our parking lot here, multi-story one that came with the update a few months ago. Got the research and development center. It's part of the Art Deco high-tech building DLC pack, and a few other buildings that just kind of fill in from regular zoning. And the intelligence agency, which I'm gonna give them supercar, police cars. All right, so we kind of started this a little bit when we built this area up, kind of put some of these small parks in here with a few pedestrian roads. So let's go ahead and see what else we can do to kind of pretty this up a little bit. So we can put an ROJ small plaza, put them back to back. Let me do that. Let's do that on both sides. And what I love about some of these street length sizes that I put, it's a little bit more equidistant. So I know, oh, wait a sec. Let's do the big one. And since we've got the entrance of that one on that side, let's put that there. We'll use the bigger ones. adjust the audio here a little bit. There we go. Under the icon that you use to change elevation when you open it up, there are two icons that look like rocks with an up arrow and a down arrow. What are they? So this one right here. So that's if you run out of soil. So you see it's got that soil availability. So let's say you want to increase the land height. Oh shoot. Well, I just disposed of some soil. So let's say let's find a nice flat spot. So okay, right, right over here. So you're as I build up, you're gonna see that soil availability drop, and as I take it back, as I take it away, you're gonna see that soil availability come back. So that's all it is. I had tons of soil, so honestly, actually, it cost money to get rid of it, and cost money to buy it. So that's what that is. They're not there. It's not an indicator of how many hamster poops you can take and get rid of. So yeah, it's just for the soil. All right, let's go ahead and grab some of these little guys. And as y'all know, it's a little painful placing these with controller. But so I did try doing the mouse and keyboard thing once on the PS5, and that was a struggle to learn. So are y'all playing on mouse and keyboard as well? I mean, on controller as well, or are you doing mouse and key? 'Cause there are some helpful like shortcuts that you can get on mouse and key, but honestly, I'm faring all right with controller, so. But just a heads up, when CS2 comes out, I kind of sold out a little bit. I got it on PC, so I am going to be playing City Skylines 2 on PC when it comes out. Unfortunately, I'm so sorry. It's just that I built this PC and I'm pretty excited to run it with better graphics than console. Although Remastered looks great on the PS5, but the only thing is that we just now have matched the graphics that you can get on PC. And I've seen some crazy builds where with added mods, they can get some super realistic looking, colors and textures. Yeah, it's pretty insane. So I didn't actually count how many bushes I was placing going lengthwise. The OCD in me is hoping that it's all even, but I again, I didn't count, so I got 6 there. Yeah, that's 5. This one's got 6. That one's got 6. City's named after the game Roblox, if you've ever heard of it. I have heard of Roblox. Playing on Unlimited or everything right now, I guess it turns off those two. Okay, okay. Yeah, they do have the Unlimited Soil cheat. Well, crutch, I guess. Scared to play with no infinite cash. Oh, dude. I'm playing without infinite cash, and it takes some time getting used to, but it's actually not too bad. Because, and if you spend the time kind of figuring out how to get the Industries DLC to work for you, so that way you just end up having passive income and not having to worry about placing a bunch of other things, then it works out great. So just to kind of give you an idea, if we go to our economy tab, if we look at our income, on the far right. Wish I could get my cursor on there, but you can see that we're making 14.6 grand a week just from our industries. Um, you know, let's see, making a ton from income tax, but I mean, you just gotta once you learn it, it doesn't. It's not too bad. Would be really good for let's plays. Yeah. I made a joke in City. Chirper said, "Why am I living in this depressing?" Yeah, I think I do remember that. Yeah. But all right, let's get a few more trees up in here. I really like these, so I'm gonna plop these down. There you go. Just add a little bit of extra color in this area. There we go. See, nothing too crazy. Just a little bit here and there. We do something similar over on this side, and all it's going to do is just help increase our land value. Put a parking lot there. Actually, let's do a paid parking lot. And again, this is part of the Railways of Japan parking lot or DLC pack. Yeah, let's go ahead and plop that right there. And unfortunately, there's some clipping issues with this. Not sure why it does that, but so like there it fills in a little better, but if we scooch that back, it's just gonna take away half of our parking lot. Still not quite sure why it does that, but it does. Let's get some trees up in here. Here we'll just do some bushes like that. Not a whole lot we can do with that, but we're not going to lose sleep over it. Not here, not today. At some point we will. We'll just change these trees up a little bit. And I created that, but there's no way to get across. So luckily in Remastered, we've got our eyedropper tool. So we'll just grab that. Got our grids on. There we go. Just bring that straight across. Let's go back and grab our tree. Edit that. There we go. All right. It's a little detailing done there. Cool, cool. Let's just go with some brush here, shall we? Don't want to do anything too outlandish here, just because that is our cryo center. So let's find something that'll fit in here. Let's see, I think we're gonna have to go with this. I think we might be able to get this all to fit. Yeah, there we go. Awesome. And we'll just put a little rock here. Little rock there. Kind of just rotate it. Yeah, just like that. Different UI than your PS5. So yeah, this is. It's gonna look a little different because I have all the DLCs downloaded. I don't know which ones you have. So, for example, if you don't have hotels and retreats, that won't be there. Same thing with financial districts, pedestrian, airports, campus, park life, industries, disasters, etc., etc. So this also, I mean, it doesn't look too different than the PS4 edition, but yeah, those are going to be your main differences there. All right, perfect. Traffic's 82%. Why is it 82? Why is this still creating lots of traffic? Let's get rid of that. And let's go ahead and get rid of all this too. Don't need that there anymore. And how's it looking over here? Oh man, it's looking crazy. Do I want to create a pedestrian district here? I think I might have to. Well, what we can do is expand this out. So we'll extend this out and we'll include that as part of the pedestrian district. Just so that way we're not having cars come through here. And let's go ahead and upgrade these to pedestrian roads. Now, that is going to push our traffic down to the main road, but honestly, I'd rather have that. Or hopefully it just encourages them to walk instead. There you go. Let's see, what is this? The small sandstone? What do you think about the sandstone? Do you think the sandstone looks good? Or do we like the bluestone? Or do we like the cobblestone better? That's cobblestone and sandstone. Which I think bluestone looks better. Go ahead and let me know in the chat. Actually, let me get the same sandstone. Let me know in the chat. Alright, so we did some detailing here last time, so I'm not going to do anything here. Actually looks pretty decent. Autosave again. Waiting for the CS2 DLC. Are you talking about this? Like the Creators Lab, positive transference and all that? Problems that need to be removed in CS2, death and trash. I mean, honestly, there's no way around death. So that's not going to go anywhere. I think we're going to get rid of this stoplight here. I don't know why that was there. Did you ever see the Where People videos? Oh, the video where people have hella tall buildings. What about the tall buildings though? Alright, so let's... Alright, we've got that finished up there. And not gonna fit anything in there. Like, bro, the taller if you're taller if you put my city next to it. That's me when I put walk my city. Can't go to house beat him up. What? Actually, you know what's funny? Since you bring up GTA, I've been trying to convince one of my of my friends to download, or at least trying to get some interest in doing GTA RP, so role playing. That looks like a lot of fun, but I read up on it and it's quite a lot of work, and you have to apply to get accepted into the to apply to get accepted into the servers. I'm like, oh yeah, that's too much. Sounds cool though. Do you run over signs with this? Oh, you mean like this? Alright, let's see. Like this, here we go. Oh, oh no. Let's hit a tree. Oh, took out a tree. Crazy donut car. Took it out of a power box. Took out a bench. Oh, fire hydrant. Oh no. That's always fun. It's always loads of fun. Alright, let's go ahead and put this through here. Let's go 2 squares in. That way it's 2 squares all around. Gonna make it look like it's... works like that. There you go. Oh, drives me nuts that it's not centered. It's fine, we could center it. We could center it ourselves. Ah! Alright. Stop right about there. Oh no. Go from there. And like that. And let's grab this. Turn our guidelines back on. Straight in like that. Ah, it's still gonna do that. Alright. Well, tried. But at least it's centered now. Love it, love it, love it. I'll switch over to these trees. There we go. So it looks like there's a back entrance to that now. Yeah, I'll just create another side entrance here. Just like that. Love that I can connect those pathways. Ah! Oh no. There we go. Cool. Awesome. Alright, let's do a little detailing here now. So we got these trees that came with the Africa in Miniatures pack, the Umbrella Thorn tree. These are kind of neat. Some different. Sometimes they come a little smaller. There you go. You just delete them and get another one in there. There you go. And let's put some overgrowth in here if we can fit it. There we go. Sure can. Let's rotate that. Something like that. Let's get some overgrowth that's a little fuller. There we go. Nice. Whoop. Lost my mouse there. Do you like driving on top of buildings? Do 1x1 squares for my city. Play 2 games on my PS5 shared with my brother, Fortnite and City Skylines. Alright, alright. Yeah, one of the other games that I play is Call of Duty. Also streaming Remnant 2. So if you haven't had a chance to catch that live stream, those live streams, I recommend it. It's kind of fun. Bring in one of my other friends that games a little bit more than I do. Um, and yeah, we were just struggling recently with one of the world bosses in that game. It's pretty good. It's a fun one. Oh no. Alright, let's see. I think we fit this guy here. Oh no, we can't. We don't want a tourist park behind an FI. So maybe we won't do a park. Now we've got the plaza, so we could do another plaza, or we could do another government building. I think we'll do another government building. So a couple years ago, I had all the DLCs. Snowfall. So I played Snowfall a little bit. Yeah, it's all right. Ooh, Plaza of the Dead. All right, let's put the let's do that. Let's build 3 cemeteries. So I've got. So we're gonna build cemeteries, and then we're gonna turn off the crematoriums and all that stuff. And this is all just for purposes of getting that achievement. So we'll have to turn this off. It's probably gonna mess up our game a little bit. So that's got to be filled. Alright. It's probably going to take a minute for it to fill up. So that's off. Okay. Let's turn these off. Just put a cemetery here for now. And actually, that should cover it. Let's just destroy that. Save some money. Let's take a look here. Yeah, let's get rid of you. Alright. Hopefully we can fill that in nicely. Let's take a look at, just out of curiosity. Dang, we're so close to that 55K milestone. Kind of want to get into it, but at the same time, I just want to focus on my detailing today. It's really easy for me to get sidetracked, so I'm really trying not to do that. Science Center would be really cool to have. We got here Eddie Covanago. That'll fit perfectly right there, but I really don't want. Electric car factory would be kind of cool to have. Semiconductor plant would be really cool to have. What is this? TV station? Do one of these small office buildings from the Japan pack. Oh, we can kind of fake it. Put this here, the parking lot. Then put another parking lot on this side. Yeah. So the different maps have different population demands. Well, not population demands, but it takes a different amount of time so the achievements are different depending on the map and the buildable space you have. So, like for example, my Metropolis milestone is at 55K. Yours might be at 30K or 60K or 70. Just depends on the map you're building on. There we go. I'm just gonna put some trees in here if I can fit it. Oh, there was a spot. There we go. Find the right spot to squeeze it in here. Let's scooch that down a little bit. That was weird. It was almost like it was allowing me to put it in the middle there. That'll be fine. Nope. Let's see if I just keep tapping. No, not quite, not quite. Let's try this. There we go. There we go. Nice. Just had to play with it a little bit. Awesome. That looks pretty good. Not too bad. I think since we've already got buildings here, let's just use these little bushes. There you go. Or actually, these flowering plants. Is that rhododendron? 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 Let's see. Ooh, okay. Yeah, we'll go with that. All right. So that's 2 areas that have been detailed. Awesome. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Am I on a vanilla map? Yes I am. Or, no, actually. That's a good question. I know it's from one of the DLCs. I don't remember which one it is. My bad. My bad. Okay. Let him cook. Yeah. Sorry, I wish I knew which map it was. I could probably go back to the first first of the series here. Let's see. Content. Playlist. Yeah, making me work here. Just kidding. Oh, videos. There we go. Videos. I know it's the most viewed video, so let's see. 2,500. Oh, it's not the most remastered views. Most remastered views I have is 2,738. 13 comments. Second is, yeah, the first ever one, which has 2,500 views, 2,567 views. So let's go ahead and check this out. All right, let's see what map I used. Oh, here we go. It is Cavern Coast from Park Life. Oh, no, wait. No, it's not. Shoot, I changed that too. I think I was checking out a bunch of different maps and then ended up with one. Oh, this is the one. Okay. So this map is. Hold on a second. Roslyn Peninsula from the Campus DLC map pack. Yeah, Roslyn Peninsula. I'll go ahead and put it in the chat. There you go. By the way, chat, thank you so much for the likes today. Thanks for joining in too. I don't usually do these live detailing streams. I kind of just play the game. But thanks for stopping by tonight. There you go. Let's put some large boulders down. The senior center there, very nice. Some nice flowering trees that they can look at. There you go. Awesome. There we go. Why is your happiness in your city jumping around? I don't know. Probably because I'm making too many adjustments. Let's take a look. Happiness. Oh, residential happiness 92%. That's pretty good. Industrial happiness 94. Commercial and office could be a lot better. Commercial and office could be a lot better. But that could be directly a result of the high demand and the lack of me supplying. So let's go ahead and give them a little bit of commercial over here. Gonna leave a little space between commercial and the library there. So let's go ahead. Might as well put a path in here. Let's go ahead and turn all our guidelines back on. Same thing, we're just going to split that up. And what we'll do here as well, let's go ahead and choose our eyedropper tool, and man, that just makes life so much easier. We're going to upgrade, we're going to turn off zoning on one side. I think I did that right. Hope I didn't mess that up. Alright, let's go ahead and grab this. And then we're going to go and upgrade that, turn the zoning on like such. And give me one moment here. Alright, let's go ahead and put a little bit more commercial. Just put some small buildings there. Nothing too big. Should satisfy the commercial need, at least in this area, I think. Then I know we had some offices here. I think we'll continue that. How should we do this? Because this entire area was just built with the purpose of trying to filter traffic through the backside when we had the train station there. Oh, nice! Traffic is 87%. Oh man, this was a much better idea to put the station out here now. We don't have any trains coming in now. Shoot. Why? Ah, dang it. Also fix this again. Alright. That shouldn't drop like that. So let's grab the correct thingy there. Make sure we're at the right height there. Yep. Cool. And let's drag this back. There you go. Yeah, that's a little better. Alright. I think that might be a little steep, and that's probably why we're not able to get station or trains coming in. So let's try to redraw this. Oh man. Just want to have this height here. I think we're gonna have to do that. I think that's a little better. Let's try that. Alright, let's speed this up a little bit. Just see if people come in. No high density. Let's see, hold on. No high density, I'm having deja vu. Did you already do this? I did, yeah. I've got high density buildings. I was just not... I just don't want to have high density commercial next to residential because it creates a lot of noise. That makes our citizens unhappy. And yeah, crap, I'm not getting any anybody using the station. That's why our traffic's so good. Nobody's using it. Oh, here comes one. There we go. Hey, here comes another. There we go. That's an ROJ train too. Look at that. Is that coming from Westdale? Got another one. There we go. Now the people are coming in. Oh, we got 240 subs? What? Did I miss the... What the heck? Did I not hear the filter? Or the alert not work? Dang, look at all these people coming out. Holy crap. Now that's some walking porn right there. That's what some people call it. A lot of people walking through there. Now, here's something I do want to take a look at. So you can see a lot of people are getting into vehicles here. So want to try to figure out what's causing them to want to take their vehicles rather than using public transit. But first off, let me hold on. I got to see who subscribed and welcome you, because for some reason it didn't give me a notification. We are at 242 subs. We got 3 subs today. Wow. Oh man, I am beside myself. Thank you so much. Wow, why holy crap, why isn't this working? Why are the notifications not working? Folks, I am so sorry. If you're subbing, thank you so much. Go ahead and let's see, let's reload this. What? Why isn't this working? Dang. Well, thank you for subscribing. You caused 2 of the subs. Oh, nice. Thank you. Dang. Well, thank you so much for the support. That means a lot to me. And oh, okay. Well, X, thanks. I'll probably get flagged for having multiple subs with the same email. But anywho, thank you. Appreciate it. All right, so we haven't really gone back to selecting the road that we're gonna use, so I think we're just gonna go with the cobblestone. Or what is this, bluestone? We're gonna go with bluestone. And let's go ahead and use one of these cool red trees. Actually, you know what? Let's do the California palm. Right. Or the Walla palm. Oh, this tree looks so much better in remastered than it does in the base game. Much better. Alright, so anyway, like I was saying, we're going to take a look at info views. We're going to see the traffic routes that people are taking. So we've got... Let's take a look at pedestrians. Cyclists, I'm not too concerned about. Turn off public transit and all that. So these vehicles are actually getting on the highway and leaving the city. That doesn't make any sense. But we've got some other ones. They're just going straight out this way. Going over to King Arthur Square and going to the main station. We've got... Yeah, I don't like those. So we got 4 there. Alright, let's take a look. Let's grab our subway lines. Go underneath. Where's our... Here we go. So that subway line comes through here. People can hop off there, go there, take that. Yeah, I mean, I've got the path there. It's just a matter of people taking it or not. I think what we'll do is we'll put a parallel station here as well. Is the parallel one? Yeah, this is. So while this is paused, let's go ahead and do that. And then let's put another track here. I know we're getting away from our detailing. Don't worry, don't worry. We'll get back to it. We'll get back to it. go. Okay. Should be fine there now. Let's go ahead and bring this over as such. And we'll get our curve tool. We'll select what appears to be there. There we go. We got multiple station options, so hopefully people are utilizing those options. And you know, we can actually have this connect over here. And we'll just add that stop back in here. Oh crap. Oh no. Dang. Alright. Let's see how many people are actually using this stop. Let's see. Not a whole lot. Okay. We're gonna get rid of this line real quick. Delete this line. We're gonna create a new line. Start here. And go to the outside. Like that. Add a stop there. Add a stop here. Bring it around. There we go. Alright. That works a lot better. Alright, so we'll speed this up. That should correct itself. Should correct itself. Just gotta wait for the train to make its way over here. Let's go in the opposite direction. Where we at? Where we at? Where we at? There it is. Are there really only 2 trains operating? We got 3. Uh-oh. Did it correct itself? No, it has not yet. Looks like we got a lot more people using it now, which is kind of nice. Alright, let's see what happens. Typically, the game does correct itself. Oh, no, it's not. They're disappearing. Okay. So we'll have to drag this out. Shoot, we might have to delete this line and start over. Shoot. Okay. Let's start over. Alright, so we're going to create our line. There we go. And we are deviating from our intended plan today of doing some detailing work. Alright, add stop. Add stop. And this is our final stop. There we go. Cool, cool, cool. Alright, and then our final stop at the end, and the line is now complete. Alright, we're going to use the 250 capacity metro. Wait, why does it show that there's only 4 stops? Got 1. What? Oh, crap. I just swapped the the wrong train. Okay. So we're going to switch this to 250. Alright, I think that's what it was. Yeah, there we go. Alright. Let's go ahead and catch up on chat. See, do you have Discord server? Yes, I do. Yes, I do have a Discord server. You can find that in the About section of the channel. Let's see. I think you show the big metro. So I don't really have the big metro in here. This is what I've got. so far. So it's only got 4 tracks. But one of the ones I've used in other cities is this one, the Metro Plaza Center. This thing looks dope. I'm not going to use it in this city because I've kind of overused it in a few other ones, so I don't want to, make it look like I'm got no. Man, the words escaping me. I'm creativity. There you go. But this station is one of my favorite ones. I think it's one of the better looking ones, and it's got great detailing. I mean, it's got a clock for goodness sake. One of the other cool ones too is the crossover one, but I haven't been able to use that one effectively. There are Railways of Japan's other metro terminals like this one. I don't know if I actually placed one of these though, because it only has one line going through there, and quite frankly would prefer to have more than just the one. Let's see, and then the tiny metro entrances. This one looks pretty nice, but again, it's just got a huge footprint for just the one track. Digging the city. Hey, thanks, Dirty Work. Love watching the Sims come in and out of the Metro Plaza station. Yeah, dude, that's honestly like I said, that's my favorite one. I don't know. I've used it a lot in my PS4 builds, and I just wanted to try something different. Stadium Station is another option. This one looks kind of cool. But it's pretty similar to the other one we've got. And you can't change the wording there, unfortunately. But there are different variations. So we've got that, which I think looks kind of cool in this one. I'm actually seeing this for the first time, so this is actually really cool. Maybe I'll swap that other one. What are your thoughts, chat? Should I swap it? Two upline, two downline. Yeah, you actually just missed all the people coming in and out of here. They were all going to the metro stations. But hey, traffic's at 88%. Oh man, this is so good. What can we do to get it to 90? Wonder what we can do. Got a lot of cars coming through here, but honestly, the traffic's flowing. A little bit of a gridlock here. It's not too bad though. I could make this an asymmetric three lane, like a 5-laner. Let's see if that exists. Pretty sure it does. Yeah, it does. We're just gonna lose our trees is all. There we go. So we got our dedicated right turn lane. 2 go straight lanes. Yeah. I think that should clean things up a little bit more. Actually looks a lot better, to be honest. Yeah, this whole intersection is kind of overkill now that I've got this overpass here. But hey, don't want to have one way in, one way out. You got to create multiple options for these folks, for the Sims. But, you know, I can live with 85%. Got as bad as 74 or something like that. Let's see, it needs to be playgrounds in City Skylines where you can destroy cities. Pair it with the stadium build. Yeah, you know, I was thinking about where to put it. I was thinking right over here on this little island, I feel like this would be a great spot to put it because I'm also planning on having a train line come through here, and I've got all this empty space, and I haven't really used any of the stadium DLC parks or anything really. And some of these look really good. But I also want to hit the 55k population mark, so that way we can have a few more options. And we're so close, but we need to satisfy a number of demands before we can even get there. So we can kind of cheese it. I just really didn't want to, but you know what? Let's do it. I just want to get to 55k. Whoops, whoops, whoops. There we go. Alright, we got Sony on both sides. Ah, these buildings are so hideous. Needs to be more zones in CS2. There's a lot of zones, right? Aren't there? It's supposed to be... How many? Alright. You'll have to bear with me. I don't even remember how many tiles there are. I think it's 250 tiles. I don't know. Someone check me on that. Alright, we got people dying. Let's see. Make that random. So I gotta fill 3 instances of cemeteries. That's gonna be a little difficult. Alright, let's go ahead and make these historics. That way they don't grow too large in this area. Before they... Oh no. Actually, it looks alright. Alright, perfect. We could also set the policy that bans high-rises, so we could do that. We could create a separate... Let's create another district here where we do that. Or square. And tell you what. Go ahead and put in the chat what we should call this new district. And I will open it up to non-subs. So Dirty Work, I don't know if you're a sub, but if you're not, don't. What are you waiting for? No, you're more than welcome to hit that subscribe button if you like. You don't have to, but you're more than welcome to join in on the fun of naming our new district. Let's go ahead and set some policies. All the usual power, water, smoke, and recycling. And we're also going to do educational boost, or education boost. And then we're going to prefer parks. That doesn't really matter, but high-rise ban. That's what we're looking for. So let's get rid of those. Put a few more office buildings back here. There we go. Right. Cool, cool, cool. my biggest city with a lot of high rises, I accidentally put a high rise ban. So, did you lose all your high rises, or did they kind of just stay? And what constitutes a high rise in this game? Because I mean, that's kind of tall. How many stories is that? We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I guess that's not very high. 7 stories. It's pretty. It's a pretty short building. There we go. All right, population is slowly going back up. Let's go ahead and just do some more zoning here. And we'll go ahead and delete that. And we'll just use regular old grid style here. Let's just do offices there. Cool, cool, cool. Open assignments for Roblox. Went from 90K to 40K. Oh. Alright, tell you what, because you're mentioning Roblox a lot, let's do Roblox Square. But I think we need more blocks, like blocky squares. Or blocky, you know what I mean. Struggling with freaking words here. There you go. Alright, let's fill. Fill that up, fill that. We'll do a little bit of commercial here. Bit light density commercial. Just keep the building short. Subscriber way. Wait, like a street name subscriber way? Is that what you're talking about? Let's grab this road. It's gonna go straight. There we go. And this will just go straight out. That we can actually do one-way road. So do that again. Grab straight. There we go. So that way that connects and we can get the traffic to actually utilize that road there. Not going to make that connection there because there's no need. Alright. Put industrial next to homes. Oh, come on. Whatever happened to not in my backyard? NIMBY policy. Let's not forget about that. Chat, thank you for the likes. Yeah, we we got another sub. Hey, thank you, chat. Yeah, I really appreciate that. Bankrupted your city after 15 minutes? What? Ah, alright. So, let's go back to our stock exchange. Cat stock exchange. So, Cat is actually another subscriber. Ooh, generic industry lost value. It's not great. Okay, so that's on decline. Forestry is actually going up. Alright, well, let's sell. No, value's down, so we're not going to do that. We don't have any farming industry. Wow, that's surprising. Alright, let's take a look at our industries over here. So we've just got the vanilla industries building there. Don't have anything else other than ore and oil over on this side. Actually, ore and forestry. So let's take a look at this. Oh, let's sell. Sell, sell, sell. Awesome. Alright, let's see what that did for our stock exchange. So we need to sell another, what is that, 430? 429,000 stocks. So let's take a look. Well, we can kind of cheese it. Alright, so it says 200 squares of ore industry building. Oh yeah, they get so bad. I had a great example of one right here, actually. No, not that one. Got it. Got it. Got it somewhere. Maybe it was in my other city. It's Modern City Center. Alright, so it's got to be these then. No, these are the IT cluster buildings. Oh, man. Yeah, no, I know what you mean. It does exactly what the stock exchange is doing, where it looks like a cool old like Greek or Roman-inspired building, and then it gets all these kind of modern glass extensions, and it just looks like caca. Looks like crap. All right, we'll tell you what, chat. I'm gonna take a quick little break. I usually put it on a break screen, but I'll go ahead and put it on cinematic mode so that way y'all can get a good look at the city and what it's become so far, and I will be right back. All right, and we are back. Awesome. So hopefully y'all enjoyed that quick little tour of the city. All right. Now I need to double check and make sure that we actually have vacant residential space. Because ain't no way Roblox is asking me for my number. Nuh-uh. What? Oh, I guess to secure your account. Is it one of those things? Or for two-factor authentication? Authentication, right? No, authentication. Yeah. Not authentication. That's not a word. All right, let's do we don't really want to have parking on these streets. I'm surprised I didn't use the grass-lined one-way roads. I just think that looks nicer. That's a little bit of a hot mess, but I'm not too concerned. And frankly, I was supposed to turn off the zoning on these. There we go. There we go. Okay. Problem solved. Alright, I'm not going to mess with that because I know that's going to create an issue if I do. So one other thing we can do here is actually create another road. So let's turn zoning back on. Let's pause this real quick. And what we're going to do is select our two-way. We'll do our 4-lane tram with tracks. Find the midpoint here. All right, about there, right? And we'll get our curve road tool, just like that. And we'll grab our tram road. Let's go ahead and do that. So our tram road, tram only. Is this it? Yes. All right, and then to about there. That's a little too short. Oh, I think that's going to be an issue. Hopefully not. All right, it's not. Perfect. All right, stop there. There we go. That'll do. All right, now we can actually build off of these roads here. Awesome. And then put what we always love putting in awkward spaces is a dog park. All right, then that should be fine. Perfect. Just fill that, fill that, fill that. All right, let's make sure we actually have water in this area. There we go. And this will connect up directly with that. Perfect. Now this entire area has water. I want to say there's plenty of water to go around in this city. I don't think it's an issue at this time, so I'm not gonna worry about it too much. All right, let's see. I like how your build's level down right there. Oh, thank you, thank you. Yeah, it's I try to create height, or I guess, yeah, like different height levels. So we've got medium-sized buildings, and then eventually we'll go down to like single or double story, two-story buildings. Removed all my streams from my channel. I already have my Gmail. Do they have 3 stages of... Oh, okay. Simply animate now. Yeah, I kind of... So I checked out your page. I haven't had a chance to watch any of the videos. But yeah, I'll definitely have to check it out. Want a dog? Do I have one? No, I wish I had a dog. We unfortunately can't in our current living situation. But I want a whippet or a Italian Greyhound or a retired Greyhound. He doesn't. He wants like a bulldog or something a little bigger. Says that the Greyhounds look like the kind of dogs that might break if you try to hug them too hard. I'm like, nah, never. But yeah. So chat, just how we have this roundabout out here, we're probably gonna need one over on this side. We'll find out in the future once this becomes a total nightmare for traffic, but at this time, we're not gonna worry about it too much. But as you can see, we've got, again, our demand for industrial is spiking like crazy. So best way we can try to satisfy that demand is without having the vanilla industrial zones is using the office spaces. Not a huge fan of it, but you know, what are you gonna do, right? We can put an art museum over here. I think that's something that'll help increase the land value in this area. So why not have the Bantu Art Museum right across from dog park in the residential area? Kind of a little thing to get out of the house and go check out, right? Luxury hotel. What? Okay. Rivals the gold tower. All right, we'll save that for a little later. So that should get people a little bit more interested in moving over into this area. So we'll see how that works out. Uh-oh. There we go. Creating depth. There we go. I think that's the word I was trying to use. Creating depth using the height of buildings to our advantage. It's like right over here. Got our shorter buildings there, and then kind of just goes up and up as we go along into downtown. There we go. We got one street that goes all the way across. This is actually a subscriber street too. Oh no, it's not. Just kidding. A subscriber has not claimed this street yet. But all right, let's get back to detailing. I kind of got away from it. It got away from me, I should say. So we're also going to do some more stuff with Broad Park. I was kind of talking about that last stream as well. So let's go ahead and take a look at some of the assets that we've got access to now, and the stuff that's actually missing from the park. So we've got our trampoline park there. We've got one here. We've got the other, is it the climbing frame number 1 on this side? We've got some bathrooms. We've got the park info booth, right? Yeah, that's the park info booth right there. Don't have a restaurant. Don't have a restaurant, so let's add a restaurant out here. Let's go ahead and put it right close to the entrance. Because who doesn't enjoy a nice bite right before they start checking out a park, or even right after? Actually, aren't too many assets we can add in there, are there? Yeah, we don't have that unlocked yet, but let's see if we can add some of trees? No, it's got to be roadside. It's got to be roadside. Yeah, darn. Alright, well, we got the plaza on that side. We've got a plaza on this side. Let's take a look. What else we've got? These helicopters are noisy. Put a chessboard out here. It's a little too large. Just put another restaurant on this side. Just like that. There we go. Wish I had a pier. It's kind of silly that we don't have that, but we'll get another one of these climbing frames in here, just like that. Alright, so let's go ahead and do our favorite activity of adding trees. Let's take a look at what trees we have over on this side. So we've got our generic date palms. We've got the this one, the horse chestnut, the purple trees. Alright, let's get this going. Let's get some detail in. Put these kind of right by the intersection where the pathways intersect. And generic date palm, there we go. Let's kind of make it a little bit more inviting with a palm tree. There we go, autosave, alright. Alright, let's catch up here. I like those buildings right there. I like the gold covers. I'm gonna assume we're talking about the Brooklyn and Queens buildings. Paradox is greedy. I don't like how in City Skylines everything can cost money. Yeah, I mean definitely. Or are you talking about these buildings? Yeah, they've definitely found a great way to make money off of this game, and well, you know what, I don't mind it because they actually put out a decent product. City Skylines, if you're listening, you put out a fantastic product. I think you should probably reach out to me if you want me to do some game reviews or you know, build a city for you know, promo purposes. I am definitely available. But yeah, no, it's smart move on their part. Honestly, it's, you know, I've seen them get a lot of, well, not really hate, but a lot of people are already being skeptical about the new game, but you know, it hasn't even come out. We've seen some pre-launch gameplay that isn't really, I don't know, it doesn't give us the whole picture, and it's just a lot of speculation without knowing what the full game is going to look like. But I'm super excited. I can't wait. So far from what I've seen, yeah, it looks like the game is going to be a little bit more challenging. But honestly, that's what makes it fun, right? Like, what game that's super easy is fun? Not a whole lot. Like, you know, sometimes you wanna, you know, after a long day of work or a long day at school, you just want to have a frustrating gaming experience. No, I'm just kidding. But you know what I mean? Sometimes you want that challenge, and it's always nice to have a challenge. Now, if the game is too hard, that's a totally different story, but, you know, it's pretty sure they're still going to have the sandbox mode, kind of like here where you have everything unlocked. There hasn't been any confirmation, at least that I've seen, whether or not that's going to be carried over or discontinued in the game. So I'm not speculating like some others are. I guess you could say I'm drinking the Kool-Aid. But I'm excited. I can't wait. Speaking of being excited and not being able to wait, gotta get the countdown clock here. What would be a great place to put it though? And downtown would have been a great place to put it, but so you can see it's very occupied by a bunch of other buildings and things. So it might not be the best place for it. We could put it right at the boardwalk. That's an option. Oh no, we can't. Area's a little too small. I like Kool-Aid too. I'm not gonna knock Kool-Aid. I used to love Kool-Aid when I was a little kid. Some good stuff. Dang, this actually takes up a lot of space. Yeah, we could have it by our stadium, right? We're gonna have stadiums and stuff over on this side, so I think that'd be a really good spot for it. Did I forget to put the thing on pause? No. I wasn't trying to pause it. I unpaused it. I kind of want to just place the clock down somewhere, at least so that way I can keep an eye on it. So we'll put it here for now, at the train station. Just for now. So we got 57 days left, 13 minutes, 59 seconds. That's less than 2 months. October 24th, I believe, is the release date. So yeah, it's exciting. It's coming. It's coming. It's coming. Let's expand this out a little bit here. Like 95 now. What is 90 degrees? Oh yeah. Holy crap, it's 97 degrees out. That's a scorcher. That's a scorcher. Alright, so we got this road that goes down straight through here. Straight-ish through there. And we got this one that continues all the way up this way, goes across, continues this way. Dang, that is a long street. And it ends right there. Wow. Got the other collector road. Goes straight through there. Yeah. Like the made a house on it's gonna reach 100. It's at 98.4. Yeah, it's pretty freaking hot. You got people dying. That's how hot it is. Let's see, 310 people, 950. I shouldn't have emptied it. Dang. 1,000. Okay, so that's almost there. It's actually not too bad. I've had worse death waves. I've had it pretty bad before, but it's actually not too bad right now. Okay, come on, folks. Build, build, build. Build away. Build away. Build away. Alright, back to detailing. Let's go ahead and fill this area in. Let's put a stone. Let's put a large stone in here. Why not? Right. A few more trees at random. Create a small forest. Just like that. We're just gonna use the tree brush tool. There you go. Wait, is there nothing zoning in there? What? Okay, hold on a second, because we need to... Let's take that. Toggle zoning, upgrade for no zoning. There we go. Awesome. Alright, now let's grab our brush. Residential, there we go. So something should go up there. In theory. Alright. Yeah, we were so close to hitting 55k, but I don't know if the game is going to want to do it. I don't know if the game's going to want to do it. That's not going to fit. Kind of random to have stones there like that, but I can live with it. Wait, did I just see... Hold on, you changed accounts. I just noticed it. Xscript likes cheese. Were you on that account this whole time and I just never noticed it? I think I might have missed that this entire time. Build some industry? Yeah. I'm gonna need to. As much as I don't want to build industry, I'm gonna have to. Alright, let's build it. If you build it, they will come, right? Alright, so let's head on out here. Let's make sure to expand our district. There you go. And let's make sure we've got zoning on, which we do. Let's go ahead and pull this out. Actually, let's take a look at our terrain before we start building away. Alright, so it drops there. We'll build out, oops, not that far. Bring it about there. Then we will grab our larger industrial road. Ah, we didn't turn on zoning. Shoot. That's fine. I think it's gonna toggle zoning for the large road though. Did it? Did it? It did not? Awesome. Alright. Let's get some water pipes in. And that should be fine. There we go. Right. And of course it's building immediately. Imagine while you're streaming, your mayor T-zones your neighborhood. That would be funny. Ah, yeah. Do I have the DLC? Let's see, hold on. Build some industry. I do have the Industries DLC. However, I have noticed, and correct me if I'm wrong, that the Industries DLC does not impact the industry demand, at least from what I've seen. Oh shoot, they want services out here? What? Why do you want services? Why? Alright, you got police. You got fire. Wait, do you have police? Alright, let's give them a small police station. Let's see, where can we fit it? Let's just put it right here at the end. Yep. Actually, no, it's a bad spot. Put it right here. Actually, right here. Alright, so you've got police. You need garbage. Okay. And they want public transit. Yeah, trash. We got trash. Public transit, though, that's what it wants. Didn't I build a subway station out here? I did not. Okay. Let's see. Well, we can have this subway line. Wait. We can have that subway line continue way out here. Hopefully we can get this in before the that building dezones. Let's take a look. We've got our tiny little station here. Just plop that. Where can we put it? Darn. Well, if they're the one that wants it. Right? Okay, where are you? Where is that line? There it is. Alright, we're just gonna go straight across. There we go. Then I guess having it come through here is actually setting us up if we decide to do something with that in the future. There we go. Alright, let's go ahead and drag this stop. Way out here. There we go. Alright, let's make sure we add a stop back here. But cannot find path. There we go. That is a long ways away. We want to sleep, but I gotta watch the stream. Don't have to. Hey, what's up, cat? Welcome back. As you're gonna go to sleep. I don't know. I don't know. Yeah, go. I mean, you don't have to stay up. 100% go to sleep. Go for it. Alright, I know we had the electric car factory, but which building was that? Is it Art Deco, I believe? Yes. Alright, let's get this in here. I know this will fit fine. So I think we can actually get this in over on this side. Let's take a look at our terrain. We can't. We shouldn't put it on that side. Uh, dang. That should be really cool to put right here, but I think we'll do industries another day. And here, let's put it over here. About 2 squares away from that. From the post station, post office. There you go. There we go. All right. Oop. And then I know we've got our fence here that we can actually place. Park fence, industries fence, where are you? Oil industry fence, that's what I was looking for. Now, let's see, which way? Yeah, that's correct. Just go way around here. That's facing the wrong direction. Alright, so we got that. Now we've got our marker here. Alright. That'll do. There we go. Now I say we put... Oh, it's not gonna fit. Darn. Oh well. Is that gonna help our industrial demand? Probably not. Like I have this entire section that hasn't zoned in. So let's see, what do we need to do to get that zone in? I say try adding a park. If you build it, they will come, right? See if that entices people to move up to this area. Alright, let's soften the terrain here. Alright, maybe not. Hey, now we've got houses going in. I think that's what we really did need it up here. Alright, so let's add... Well, that's already been squared off there. So we'll add another park. A little bit more terraforming over here. There we go. Okay. So we haven't fenced this area off, so let's go ahead and do that now. Turn off all our guidelines, because it's just going to make life a little easier. Creating these little plots of land back here. There we go. Alright. Think we can split this up a little bit more. Let's go ahead and select, turn that off. Then make that a 4x4. Does the electric car factory actually produce anything? I don't think it does. It's actually my first time placing it down, so I'm not entirely sure. But that particular one from the Art Deco pack, I don't think it does. Let's take a look. Yeah, it's just has visitors and tourists. However, if you've got the car factory from the Industries DLC under Unique Factories, that actually does produce goods and will make your city a lot of money. Where is it? It's this big old one. Soft paper factory, car factory. There you go. This requires a lot of industries buildings that I don't have. So I could create a printing press. So let me do that. Now we've got the furniture warehouse, furniture factory. I mean, yeah. Let's go ahead and do a printing press. Hey, I wasn't gonna do this today though. No, I'm gonna refrain. I'm gonna hold back. Gonna hold back. Where were we? Where were we? Sunset Hills. There we go. There we go. All right. Let's get our fences back in here. But Kat, how are you doing today? Welcome back. How's your weekend been? Hope it's been good. Hope it's treating you right before Monday. Put a fence here. It's there. There we go. Let's go ahead and zone this in here. Let's fill that. Just put 2 parks there. And that should hopefully spur some growth or encourage growth. Let you rename one district in my city? Huh. Do I get to see the city before I pick what I want to call it? All right, let's see here. We've got. Where is our dog park? Oh, we got something building in. Love it. There you go. All right, we'll do that. Let's go ahead and mess with the terrain here a little bit. We're gonna need to. There we go. Why does it say top chat? It should be live chat. There we go. Ooh, we got 5 likes so far. Vermont Park, Sycamore Hills, Victoria Park. Is Sycamore Hills on a hilly area, or is it just the usual City Skylines nomenclature where it's not really hill, but it's just called hills? Well, I guess this is kind of like buying a car sight unseen, right? So, usual, okay. I will go with Sycamore Hills, and we'll call it. Let's call it Rivers Landing. I don't know it. Ooh, I like this house. We're gonna make that historic. And guess what? Just for that, Cat, I know I already gave you. I think I already named something after you. I think it was one of the schools or something. We'll call this the Cat Loves Me. Oops. Call that the Cat Loves Me residence. Ah, crap. I pressed the wrong button. Cat loves. Oh, this is painful. Oh, me. R2. There we go. There you go. Call that your home. If you want to screenshot that, more power to you. All right. All right. We've got that property in there. That's a big old property. Whoa. That game just jumped. All right. There we go. There you go. That should be a little better. All right. I think we start. Wait, are people complaining about land value over there? Let's put a little commercial here. Let's check out and see what's going on. They are complaining about land value. What? Land value's through the roof out here. What are you talking about? It's a tourist park, huh? I don't want to have that. Let's do a sidewalk restaurant. There's a little bit of fencing back there, so we'll just do the smaller one. There you go. That make you happy? Let's do variation 3. There you go. There's no path to get to the backside of that. Alright, maybe we won't do that. Let's take a look at what else we've got. I don't have any parks in this area. Well, we got Pumpkin Park, actually. So what is this person complaining about? What are they really complaining about? Let's take a look at our services. So we've got 0 hospitals nearby. Oh, wait. Oh, we've got the clinic. Yeah, we're good. Childcare. Yeah, you could probably put another childcare center. Let's do that. That should help increase the birth rate. So we'll do that. Why not? There we go. Is there a helicopter coming over here? Alright, so plopping some trees in here. I don't think that's going to help land value, but it's part of our detailing session tonight. Alright. I'm just going to fill in some of these spaces here. There we go. That looks nice. looks good. Chat, thank you for the likes. Named it Riverside Landing. All right. Then built one big airport. Ooh. All right. Well, thank you. Appreciate that. If you can, if you want to, I don't know if you've already joined the Discord, but you can go ahead and put a screenshot of what it looks like there. If you'd like, you don't have to. It's always an option though. Oh, look at that. X, again, thank you so much for posting that. I love that. Had 7 people watching at one time. Hey, we've actually still got 7 people watching. Let's go ahead and say hi. Hello, welcome to the Discord. Okay, not in yet. Okay. Well, feel free to join. At your leisure, doesn't have to be right now. Be anytime. Man, this house is still complaining about land value. Let's take a look at the land value in this area. Alright, I guess it dropped a little bit. Oh man, we're at 53,766. We need to get more people to move in. Alright, let's build a few more homes here. Let's build smaller plots here like that. Just do these 2x3 buildings. Just because we're getting close to the highway there. Don't really want them complaining about noise, because that's a thing too. So let's just build these out. There you go. You know, it's funny, it's not something you really have to do. You don't have to build fences around these properties, but I think it's kind of fun to mark a property line like that. Just creates a little bit more of a neighborhood, you know? Honestly, like the forestry fence is probably better for this. Let's see what that looks like. Yeah, it doesn't look too bad. It's a little bit more in line with an actual neighborhood style fence. But we've also got the suburban fence. Could be an option too. Let's go ahead and update these or upgrade them. These are a little bit less inviting though. I think they look a little bit too industrial for this area. Yeah, let's go for a walk and let's take a look. Ranger Rick, there you are. Yeah, it's not very inviting. But it's a little too late. I've already placed it. So make it a little bit more inviting by the type of tree that we place. Just gonna place those heavy trees there just to try to catch as much of the sound as possible. Because that does generate a lot of noise. The highway. See, I think there's a 2-lane highway option with a barrier. Yeah, there we go. So we'll do that. I think since that's the closest bit of road to the highway. Cool. Alright, what we'll do here. So that's kind of a long block. That's probably why we're not getting a lot of folks building in here. A lot of people building in. Just do that. Go ahead and upgrade this. Let's remove zoning. There we go. And let's actually turn zoning back on before I forget to do that. There we go. Let's do that. Let's put a little commercial here. There we go. And we'll do a little bit more tree planting. There we go. Just gonna randomly place these around, and then we'll switch it up as well. Just get a little bit of variation in the color of the leaves. It's like how we have been. Don't want to cut off too much of their view. So we'll auto-save. There we go. All right. Hopefully we're not... we are cutting off quite a bit of their... You know what? Go away. You don't like it? Leave. Alright. So let's get back to our fence out here. Where's our forestry fence? There we go. Alright, we're gonna just pull it from that spot there. Bring it off to that corner. Just like that. Peachy. We've got... Let's grab our palm tree. There we go. Same thing over on this side. We're going to try to mirror that a little bit. Oh yeah, we did not. So I'll put a few more 1x1s there. And let's actually smooth out the terrain here. There we go. There we go. That should be nice. Go. There we go. Awesome. That's looking pretty good there. Let's add some of these for a little bit of extra color. Let's add one of these pink flowery ones. Let's add a few. There we go. Very nice. Now we got a few more houses back here, and it's looking pretty good. Looking pretty good. Oh man, we're just about gonna tip into 54,000. Alright, I think we can build some high rises out here now. Alright, so those have actually already filled in. Nice. Let's go ahead and build a few over in Roblox Square. Actually, let's get rid of that. let's take a look at the terrain first. Because we want to make sure we're building on flat-ish land. It's not too bad. But let's just make sure it's all flat. There we go. Oh. There we go. Okay. And then grab you. Let's make sure we turn our snaps back on. Terrain again. Okay, perfect. Alright, let's grab our 2-lane one-way road. Turn off zoning. That looks right. And we'll leave it at that. Not going to continue that any further. Turn our zoning back on. Actually, let's take a look at our terrain again. Ah, okay. It's a little funky over here. Okay. Let's turn zoning off on one side of this road. There we go. Fill that. Fill that. Let's move zoning there. Alright, that continues. Awesome. That'll be fine like that. Alright. Underhills, Rockfield Island. Okay. Can't wait to see it. Pretty excited. Alright, let's speed this up. Let's see if we can hit 55,000 just with that little bit that I put in there. Hopefully we can. See what happened to our traffic. 85%. Alright, it's still not bad. It's getting super busy out here, but traffic is still flowing, which is nice. It's kind of slowing down a little bit right here. Guessing it's because I put those plazas in the middle there. People are just congregating in the middle of it. That's a little awkward. Alright, we need to fill some of this space in here like that. Just need to fill this space. It's just a little too barren. There you go. There we go. That's a lot better. Still need to do something in here too. What can we do? Yeah, this didn't work last time. Oh, it does work now. Weird. Okay. Guess we could just put overgrowth, right? Be the easiest solution. I guess I should say the laziest solution. Yeah, let's just go with it. And we'll just plop some trees in. You'll be fine with doing that. There we go. There we go. That's fine. Doesn't have to be anything too crazy. I think, let's see, what we're using? We're using the California palms. Oh, but we're using the generic date palms. Here, let's switch it up. Do it every pathway segment. Like, kind of like that. Just mirror it on this side. There we go. It's kind of mirrored. It's mirrored enough. There we go. And put another one there. Another one there. There we go. Not too bad. A little bit more there. Just gotta place these at random in the middle there. Little overgrowth too. Oh, we got autosave. Nice. There we go. Alright. So we have it. Yeah, let's find that spot. Alright, there we go. There we go. That's what we're looking for. Awesome. Alright, 54,225 chat. We are getting so close to 55,000. Have the ferry going to... Hold on. My chat gets a little cut off. To and from all three. See, I kind of want to incorporate some ferries over in this build as well. But I don't really have a whole lot of water connections. So we're a little landlocked. Just a little bit. At least until we can get some of these outer squares out here. But yeah, we're currently a little landlocked. But here's the city so far. It's actually grown quite a lot. I still need to finish up this peninsula here. Still got a lot of plans with that. Still have plans out here with this lighthouse too. That's got to be built up. Let's see where we at so far. Yeah, still quite a bit to go. We just got to hit 55,000 tonight. All right, so we're at 54.3, 54.2. It's going down a little bit. We got some of the the Art Deco houses coming in. Nice. Dig that. I dig that. I'll just select through there. Little commercial there. And let's select this bike road and turn off zoning, or bike lane road. Upgrade. Toggle zoning off. Wait, why is that split like that now? Actually, I kind of like that. Kind of like that. Oops. Oh no. Bike lane with the median? 2-lane grass median and bicycle lanes. Ooh. That looks even nicer. Alright, let's turn zoning back on for this section. Ooh. I like that. Very nice. That way people aren't tempted to make U-turns in the middle of the street. Nice. I like that. I like that. Oh, you know what? I don't have a path here. Let's see if we can create a path. Alright, let's turn off our snap twos. Select that. And we can do a path. There we go. See if we can get some of these palm trees in here. Yes, we can. Let's get rid of that. There we go. Let's get rid of that. We'll place another one there, right in the middle. Right, if it lets us. No, okay, that's fine. Actually, it's not fine. You gotta fit it. It's not gonna work. Okay. But nice, I'm digging that. Digging that. There we go. Awesome. How's that for some light detailing in this area? Nice. Nice. 54.4. Come on. Give me a little bit more in this. Give me a little bit more in this, City Skylines. Come on. You can do it. Alright. Zoning's back on. Let's go ahead and place a small block in here. Oh wait, let's turn our road guidelines back on. There we go. Ah, we don't need that. They're like that. Let's put office buildings in here. Office building in there. What is that? Oh, shoot. Oh, that's a bank. Wait a second. Yeah. Oh. Oh. We got banks. Alright. Leaving that for now. 54412. We're so close to 55K. Gotta make it happen. I gotta make it happen. This is residential too, right? I believe it is. Yes. Okay. I don't want to mass draw that in. Here, we'll split that up. Just in case I go a different direction in the future. Some small commercial buildings in there. So I should remove that. Alright. Let's get a path. Use the dirt path. Turn off our guidelines again. Okay, that doesn't matter. There you go. Man, there are so many helicopters flying around. It's kind of nuts. Dang. This area is built up. This area is built up. Gotta do something with that space now. The train station isn't there. Now see, we're still getting a lot of use from this station. It doesn't look like we are anymore. I think that's why our traffic is so good. Haven't had a whole lot of trains come in. Bummer. Let's see if we put our shopping districts. Where are we at? Put the strip mall. I can only place one of those. So I don't want to just plop anything in there. That's not gonna fit. Definitely isn't gonna fit. Not gonna fit. City office building, that will fit. Oh, there we go. Never mind. Quite a few people coming out of it. Let's take a look. Let's watch them cross and go into the subway. Hopefully. Some of them are getting cars, some of them are biking away. A ton of them are going into the subway. Awesome. That was the whole goal. That was a big goal, actually. Not the whole goal, but still quite a lot of cars over on this side. I think at some point I'm probably... Oh! I want to keep that. That's awesome. Chirp Cinema. I like that. I like that asset. It's pretty nice. Tower's a little too big there, but we'll just leave it. Alright, 54, 581, 577. We are getting there. Slowly but surely. Alright, let's just go ahead and put a little bit more residential over on this side. Kind of startled me a little bit. Gong. Alright. Okay, cool. That's working. Alright. It's actually not looking too bad. It's looking pretty good. Color variation, like I said earlier. There we go. Just give it a little bit of depth. It's not just all one color. And let's see. Not a whole lot we can do over in this area. That's still got to populate. Still have 54.6. Maybe we can build something up here. Darn, I'm not a fan of these buildings, but not going to destroy an entire neighborhood because of it. Alright. Let's just fill that in. What else? What else? What else? What else? Where else? I guess this would be a good spot to actually put. Are any of these small enough? Oh yeah, this one will fit. There you go. Old ramen shop, right? Or it's a market. Which one's the ramen? You already have that in. Yeah, can't put too many of those. What is this one? Drive-in restaurant? We'll put that in a different spot. All right, 54.6. We're getting closer, getting closer. Getting closer. By the way, viewers, if you've already hit the like button, thank you so much. We got 6 likes on the stream so far, 39 views. Loving it. And we got, was it 4 new subs tonight? That's amazing. That's thank you so much. We're getting closer to 250 mark. And I can't wait till we hit 500. Can't wait even more until we hit 1,000. But hey, any growth is good growth at this point. So thank you so much for the support. Hope you're all enjoying the content. Go ahead and leave a comment or leave a like if you're enjoying it, or if you want to see something different, if you want to give some input. I am more than happy to receive it. Just let me know what your thoughts are, what you think I should incorporate into the build. I know there were some suggestions about the Industries DLC. I've got plans for that. I've also got plans for the sports themed, what is it? Sports venues DLC in this area. And gonna try to really utilize our public transit, at least to get over in that space. So stay tuned for that. Not tonight, but for future. All right, 54.5. We dropped a little bit into man there. All right, let's go ahead and get rid of that commercial building. We'll just put residential. Fill that in with residential. And let's see. I could definitely put some more residential out in this area. Maybe not there. Definitely in here though. Let's turn our grid back on. Alright, we lost a few homes there. Kinda sucks. That even give us, let's see. We'll turn off zoning for this bit. Alright, so zoning is off there. And turn zoning back on. There to there. Darn, we'll lose that. That's fine. Turn zoning off there. There we go. Hopefully we get something building in there. Oh, we gotta start it up. We're so close. We're so close. just gotta cross that threshold. Wait a second. Let's do shorter trees, shall we? There you go. Back to 54.6. Come on, we can hit 55,000. I know we can. We gotta hit 55K tonight. Been trying to hit 55K for the last 2 streams now. Gotta hit it. Gotta hit it. Where else can I put some high rises? Where else can we put some high rises? Lake Park is already filled in, so that's not going to work. Though that hasn't populated. Wonder why. Let's drag this out a little further. There we go. There we go. Create that. There we go. Where else? Where else, chat? Where else? I mean, we could just, let's just do it. There we go. It's just happening. It's happening. Didn't scare me that time. 54,698. Come on. What else do I need to do? What do you want from me, game? Alright. Let's go back out here. Man, I really don't want to cheese this. It's not how I want to build this area. Let's upgrade this. There we go. And that comes this way, that can come that way. Alright. Dang, come on. Come on, game. Work with me here. I know we can hit it. 200 away. Just under 200 away. There really isn't any wasted space over here to be concerned about, or that I can say needs to be filled in. I guess we can fill this in here, fill that in there. So you can put some commercial over on this side. That should help stimulate a little bit of growth. Theory. All right, we are 54,904. Oh, come on. 54,852. Come on, come on, come on, come on. 865. 858. Oh. Come on, City Skylines. Don't do this to me. You know you want to build. You know you want to build. You know you want more people moving in. Look at traffic. Traffic is great. 84%. Was that 87% earlier? We've got our dedicated turning lanes there, our asymmetric roads. So that's looking fine and dandy. It's all good. 54,896. Let's go. Let's go. Almost there. Almost there. Almost there. Did a lot of nice little detailing here. Let's take a look at this real quick. So we got detailing here right in the center between all of these high rises and the Art Deco buildings. Added a few more trees in these areas just to kind of fill the blank spaces. Some stones, boulders. We got a fire going there, so that's working out great. Added a few more residential areas. Really trying to grow these these areas, grow our population. That's actually a pretty neat building. I like that. 54,830. Let's see, we haven't really done anything with the boardwalk yet. Our downtown area, we did move the train station. Added our clock there temporarily. We'll be doing more with this station in the future. For now, we just got to hit 55K. It's not working with me here. 54,920. How about a little love in the chat? Just that way we can chorus the game a little bit. Actually, gotten a lot of love in the chat, so thank you so much. We got 7 likes on the stream so far. Got 4 new subs. And we were you were all popping off earlier today. 54,850. Come on. It's killing me. 54,856. Come on, we can bring that back up. We can bring that back up. 832. Oh, come on. What? What the heck? Why are we not hitting? Okay. It pains me to do this. It's really gonna pain me to do this because I'm destroying already built road or buildings. But here we're gonna put a little dog park. Kind of weird spot for one, yeah, I get it. But desperate times call for desperate measures. And just to prevent the dogs from running out into the highway, you know what we could do? You guessed it, draw a fence. A little suburban fence. Turn off all our guidelines real quick though, just that way we can utilize the curved fence tool. And we're gonna turn off the angle tool as well. And actually, let's use our freeform tool. There we go. Cut that fence off right down there. There we go. The district doesn't extend that far, does it? Oh yeah, it does. Okay. Killed our population. Okay. Hopefully that does the trick. Getting there. 5485-2 again. Just got the leather case for my phone. Doesn't smell that bad. Hey, okay. What kind of phone do you have? Ah, come on. 54 now, and it went back down. Jeez. Sorry. Yeah, I got a leather case for my phone. And it was brand new. It smelled really good. Now it just doesn't really have a smell. '14 Pro Max. Dang. All right. It's a nice phone. Chat. I don't know what's going on with this population. It just does not want to hit 55K. I mean, we can add a few more blue collar jobs out here, but it's not how I want to be doing it. And this may spur growth. I don't know. Guess if you've got the jobs right, you're going to need people to fill those vacant job spots. Dang, look at that though. That's pretty sweet. It's really just hovering over 58.8, 58.9. Yeah, let's... I really don't want to do this. I'm not gonna mass build office buildings. It's just not... It's a little frustrating we're not hitting 55,000 population despite our best efforts here. 54.9 is going to drop below 54.9. There you go, 54.875. See? Okay. Let's build a small neighborhood in here. Move the library around. As such. Oops. Let's turn our snaps back on. There we go. And we're just going to plop some residential on the backside here. And low density would be fine. Small commercial buildings. Nothing crazy. Dirt path. There we go. Dirt path here. And we will separate this. Guessed it. With a fence. Alright, we're at 54,925. 935. Getting somewhere. We're getting somewhere. Think we'll do the same thing on this other side. There we go. Add a little bit more residential on the backside like that. Finally! Finally, chat. Finally did it. Okay. So that's... that milestone has opened up quite a few things. Buy another square. Fit an airport. We got the Glass Eye Arena. And most importantly... Oh, where is it? Don't do this to me, game. Is it? Chat, where is the London Eye? There it is. What? 2 instances of airport. Okay. I think I could just build 2 of these, and I think that'll cover it. But we're not going to be doing that tonight. We hit 55K. I think that's where we're going to leave it. It's quite a bit of work. I guess you could say it was a bit of dirty work. Dirty work. Dirty. Thanks for the comment. Kudos. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. That was painful. Hopefully, it wasn't as painful to watch as it was for me to wait for that to happen and figure out what to do to get it up there. But yeah, thank you all for joining in tonight. I will be live again tomorrow evening as usual. I just wanted to get live stream in today before the weekend was over, just because I wasn't able to stream on Thursday or Friday. But yeah, I will be back tomorrow, like I said, around 7:30 Pacific Standard Time. So make sure to join in. We're gonna be getting it started on a new project in this city, so make sure to tune in so that way you don't miss it. Make sure to hit that like button if you enjoyed the content, and hit that bell icon so that we get a notification when I go live tomorrow, or join in on the Discord channel and we get a notification there. But like I said, that's going to do it for me. Thank you all for the support again. I hope you all have a great evening, or if you're on the other side of the world, morning and afternoon, and I'll catch you next time. Bye everybody. Bye.